Padme Amidala was one of the most respected characters in all of Star Wars. She was intelligent and resourceful and kind, and like Leia before her, was treated very well as a character. She wasn't a defenseless, weepy, weak portrayal of a woman. She had the kind of strength that even men could admire. When she needed to be strong, she was resolute. When she needed to play the political game, she played it. When someone needed to die, she was the first to grab a gun. When running into battle, she led the way, not hiding behind her male protectors. When her friends were in danger, she immediately ran to help, while not forgetting her background in diplomacy or underestimating the value of intellectual discourse.
Look, whatever happens out there, follow my lead. I'm not interested in getting into a war here. As a member of the Senate, maybe I can find a diplomatic solution to this mess.
Padme was an exceptional character, an even stronger female role model than Leia was. But as much as I love Revenge of the Sith, that film ruined everything that made Padme what she was. Padme is a changed character. She is timid and scared and is constantly crying. She also frequently begs Anakin to do something, when in the last 2 films, she was the confident leader. Pregnant Padme never once picks up a gun, never once goes into battle, never does anything of actual merit in the entire film. She only exists to be an emotional trigger for Anakin's turn to the dark side. Now, yes, this argument can be countered by pointing out the deleted scenes, where we see her diligently working with Bail and Mon to stop Palpatine, and subsequently to create the rebellion. And I agree wholeheartedly, those scenes needed to be left in. Without them, Padme has no agency in this story at all, except to further the character arc of a man. And worst of all, what was the ending to such an amazing character arc? She now has 2 children, the one thing that women love more than anything in the world, even their own lives, and she loses the will to live? Women in real life fight off attacking dogs to save their kids, they lift entire cars to rescue their babies, but Padme? This is the exact moment when women become their strongest. When women become mothers, they fight so much harder for their child than they ever fought for anything themselves. Not only should Padme have been written completely differently, and have had a continued major role in the story, but she should have also had a very carefully crafted death. Killing such a strong-willed, powerful character in the way they did was nothing short of insulting. But you know what? Maybe this was all intentional. Being pregnant, knowing you're soon to be a mother, can change a person. Maybe George Lucas made all of these changes on purpose. Maybe this was an intentional comparison of her different stages of life, and he wanted to show how motherhood changes a woman. But I don't think so. I think this was merely an easy plot decision. Have the woman be sad, so the audience will be sad too. Think about it, instead of saying, "You're going down a path I cannot follow," what if she had yelled at him, "Anakin, you choose right now, come raise your child with me, and leave all this behind or I'm getting back in my ship and leaving you." Now at this point, not only is it possible that her ultimatum would have gotten through to him, but this reaction by Padme completely changes the tone of this scene. If Anakin had choked her for yelling at him and standing up to him and telling him he was wrong, the audience is left with a completely different emotion than when he choked her when she was crying and begging. Padme Amidala was one of the most respected characters in all of Star Wars. She was brave and intelligent, fierce, resourceful, and kind. Padme Skywalker was weak. She let her husband's failures destroy her as well. Padme Amidala will always be a hero of mine. Before Revenge of the Sith ruined everything she once stood for.